love what I'm seeing right now. I love the fact that all of these presidential candidates are using podcasts, they're making calculated moves, and all the while that they're doing this, Vivek, RFK Jr., Donald Trump, all the while that they're doing this, they're like dodging the mainstream media. They're just showing that they do not need the mainstream media to get the bulk of their exposure anymore. And I just love to see it. This is no different. We're going to be talking about Tucker Carlson and Donald Trump. That's right. Before I bring you that, though, just got to show you the store, IamCoachColin.com, where you can get your Soul Not for Sale shirt. You can get your certificate of achievement for those of you that survived the psychological experiment, unscathed and untainted, and you can get your Public Enemy #1 shirt. Google Agenda 2030, Google the World Economic Forum, and you will understand why that man has been branded as Public Enemy #1. All of that's available on IamCoachColin.com, and if you want 10% off, all you got to do is put in the discount code I am Coach Colin. That's it. You put that in, all capital letters, all one word, one L in the name Colin, gets you 10% off. And if you've done that already with us, thank you so much. Now let's get into this. Boom. Trump released taped interview with Tucker Carlson, skipping the GOP debate. Now, why do I love this? Because Trump is such a G when it comes to certain things. Tucker Carlson, everybody knows what a G this guy's become in the past year and a half. But Donald Trump decides, listen, I'm going to push aside my beef with Twitter, now called X. I'm going to push aside Truth Social. I'm going to sit down with Tucker Carlson instead of Fox. They've already taped the interview. Let's read a little bit of this article here. So former President Donald Trump intends to skip the Republican presidential primary debate in Milwaukee on Wednesday, and instead, oh, that's coming up too, plans to post a pre-recorded interview with former Fox News host Tucker Carlson that we would release that night. They are gonna I don't know, I'm gonna have to tape the debate, watch it later, because as soon as this interview comes out, this is all I'm going to be focused on. Now, the only thing that hasn't been spoken about, here I'll read a little bit more of this. Trump advisors said that the interview has already been recorded. It is not yet clear where the interview will appear. Carlson has started a show on Twitter, blah, blah, blah. We all know this. Over here, we cannot confirm or deny. So basically, just to get into it, the thing about it is we don't know where it's going to be released. I don't know about Truth Social. I'll be honest, I'm not on there. I don't know if they have a video platform. It might be released on Twitter. It might be released on YouTube. Tucker Carlson might release it on YouTube via Daily Caller. Maybe Donald Trump has a channel. He'll release it there. But either way, the numbers that this interview is going to do is going to blow that debate away. It just is. I know what's going to happen in that debate. Ron DeSantis is going to get blown away by Vivek. He just is. Vivek. Sorry. Heard some people correcting me on the pronunciation. But he's going to get blown away. Vivek is going to dominate that whole thing because he's the smartest one. He has the most plan. He's the best plans. And he's embraced by the people. He's young. He understands how all this works. He's going to do well. He's like a very nicer, more polished version of Trump. He's a billionaire. He knows how to speak. It's going to be easy for him. I'm ready for Trump. I'm ready for Trump and Tucker. That's what I'm ready for. Here, let me show you this as well, because Jordan Peterson actually called him out. Jordan Peterson has a problem with Trump. He's made that clear over the years. So I don't know why Jordan Peterson is writing his tweets like this. It's a little ridiculous to me. It says, there is no excuse for this. Biden is doing it. Trump is doing it. It's cowardly. Face the people. Now, I'm just going to say, Jordan Peterson's wrong about this. This is not cowardly. This is not cowardly of Trump. Little picture of Trump here. Just loving life. Making America great again. Look at him. It's not cowardly of Trump to be doing this. Here's how I see it. And maybe this is how Trump sees it. If Joe Biden's not doing the debate, why does he have to do the debate? Like, if Joe Biden's not stepping in and debating, Trump's probably like, listen, he's the head honcho. He's the one who got elected, you know. air quotes. Why should I have to do the same thing? I'm gonna step back. He's stepping back. I'm gonna step back. But the thing is, the difference is, this is why it's not cowardly. This is why Jordan Peterson's wrong. Trump isn't exactly stepping away and not facing the people. He's sitting down with Tucker Carlson. And after we've seen what Tucker Carlson did to all of those candidates on Blaze TV when he lit Mike Pence on fire, okay? I don't know why he hasn't been charged for that yet. He ended Mike Pence's career. It was crazy. I would say it's going to be harder for Trump to be in that interview with Tucker than it is if he went into the debates. The debates, he's going to dominate. He's going to go in. He's going to make fun of Ron DeSantis. He's going to make fun of the other candidates. And believe me, Vivek's smart. Vivek's very smart. But if Trump comes up with a nickname and decides to point that fire at Vivek, it's done. It's done. It's done. I'm just saying. It's a problem. Vivek's not ready for that. He's just not ready for it. I'm just saying. So I think it's going to be way harder. He's going to be sitting down with Tucker Carlson. The interview's probably going to be an hour. I would probably say an hour to 90 minutes. I'd be surprised if it was 2 hours. Probably around 90 minutes in between there. And I think that's a way tougher endeavor to go with. Because Tucker Carlson's going to ask a lot tougher of questions. And he's going to push back. You know? So I'm happy to see that. Another thing I'll pull up here is some lady, her name is Katie Fang. I think she's on MSNBC, of course. And she was talking a little smack about Tucker here, which is really funny. She's talking about Tucker and Trump. Here you go. Let me just show this, and then we'll show the real numbers.
It always has to be about him, and everybody's expecting him to sit down with Tucker Carlson and hang out with him. But you know what? I mean, Tucker Carlson's numbers haven't been that great since he left Fox News.
Those are her numbers, 400,000. They're basically just showing the numbers. So her numbers are 400,000 per episode, which, you know, hey, that's great. That's great. If she's compared to me, that's pretty good. But if you're comparing to Tucker, let's go over that Tucker's actual page. Let's actually see the numbers. Look at that. 7.8 million, 42.8 million, 11 million. We kidding right now? 13.9 million, 48 million, 23.3 million, 5.5 million, 33.6 million. Come on, get out of here. People just talking smack about Tucker. It's ridiculous. So Tucker's numbers are doing just fine. He's actually released 18 episodes, and he's hit about almost 500 million views. Just insane. I think he's at a solid 250 million, maybe 300 million. Just nuts. But get ready for that. That's being released. We do not know where. If you come to this channel Wednesday, when it releases, I'm going to have clips. That's what I'm going to be doing right away. My whole day is just pushed aside for that because I'm going to be covering that as much as possible because I know Trump's going to be saying some wild stuff and I know Tucker's going to be hitting him hard with the questions, so I can't wait for that. But I just wanted to say that. If you haven't liked the video already, like the video. If you haven't hit subscribe already, hit subscribe. And it's Wednesday when it's coming out. Again, we don't know where. I would think Twitter. And oh my God, if it's Trump's first time back on Twitter, his first time back is an interview with Tucker Carlson. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. But either way, come to this channel and I will show you everything you need to know about that interview. Other than that, I am out.